I'm not feeling well. I'm sick. I'm not broke. The first time I've been able to say that in a long time. But anyway, I'm just gonna put it out there. Like, I'm really sick of judgment on people. And I'm really sick of the limitations society has imposed upon us. What's right and what's wrong. Like 90% of it is a matter of opinion. Meanwhile, they let motherfuckers like Jeff abuse women like me and children like my kids. Like, seriously. I'm so fed up with this shit. So I'm going to do what I got to do. My job, while a blessing, is 12-hour shifts. My daughter goes to school. I go to work a half an hour after she gets here. And then I'm at work until 4 a.m. So then by the time I get home, she's asleep. I go to sleep. She wakes me up to say goodbye and go to school. She goes to school. I wake up. And then by the time she gets home from school, I'm getting out of the shower and getting ready for work. And for the amount of money I make, it's like the sacrifice is not... It's not worth it. Like, and I hate to say that because it's really an opportunity to not be broke. But what I'm sacrificing doesn't outweigh what I'm gaining from it. So I mean, I was an adult entertainer. I was never like a porn star or anything. But I worked in the adult entertainment business. You consider it sex jobs. Everyone has sex. Most people do it for free. But it's so wrong to expect compensation for... It's not even for sex. Like, I've never been a prostitute. Contrary to popular belief. Assholes. I'm grouchy and I'm sick today, and I'm like fed up to here. I just want to be able to do something to stay afloat. And I already know all I have to do is get back into the adult entertainment business and work while my daughter's at school and have the rest of the day and still make more money than I'm making driving for the shuttle. I know I will. I know I will. And I already have everything I need to do it. Like, seriously. I've been sitting here trying to keep it within society's standards of acceptable and all this other crap. That's why I had to sit down with her and tell her, look, if mommy decides to do this again, is it going to upset you? Is it going to be hard for you to deal with it? Are you going to be able to accept that? I don't care what you do, Mom. I don't care what people say about you either. You're awesome. That's what she told me. You're awesome, Mom. No matter what you do. I'll do what you want. I told her that too. When you turn 18, if you decide to do, if you're a grown-ass woman, it's your choice. I'm going to support you no matter what. Even if I don't think it's the best thing for you, I'm still going to support you. But I'm going to do my best to help you make sure that you do everything in a healthy and safe manner. I'm not going to sit back and be like, oh God, no, I can't have anything to do with you because you're doing that. I'm going to make sure I contribute in every way, shape, and form to make sure you do it safely and in a healthy manner. And that's all I can really do as a mom once she turns 18. But for now, it's my job to educate her and have her hopefully raise her with the same understanding that I have. Like, I'm very understanding and accepting of others, and absolutely nobody, it seems like, is accepting of anything. Everyone wants to have some level of control when it comes to me and my choices in my life. And when they don't have that control, then they use things like my kids or contact with them. And oh, well, we've been talking to you because of this and that, because you're doing something we don't like. So because you don't agree with any of my choices or my whatevers, then you think it's acceptable to what? don't know how I was born into this country or why I was born into this country, but we're like we're the most hypocritical, contradictory country I've ever had the fucking, what's it called? The honor of being a citizen of. Of course, I've never been a citizen of any fucking where else, but still, are you kidding me? Everything we do is so ass backwards. Like, we allow parents to abuse their children, but we don't allow adults to abuse adults. Unless they know the right people, unless it's Jeff Miller and he's a sex offender who never had any right to do anything he did. My parents and my family didn't realize I didn't even know that motherfucker. I still don't know that motherfucker. I still don't know him. He's been in mine and my child's life for 14 years, and I still don't know him. That tells you how much contact he and I have. And I had to accept him raising my kid. Like, this shit's fucking ridiculous. I watched people fighting for all these causes and I'll save this and save that and stand up for this. Are you serious? Like, you're standing up for people and things or animals or, okay, which is all good and well, yes. But when are we going to put that much effort into saving each other? When are we going to put that much effort into saving each other? We sit here and we have people going to jail for drugs. That's a crime against yourself. How dare you commit a crime against yourself? We have people going to ETS. That's mental health lockup for 3 days for being suicidal or a danger to yourself. You get locked up for being a danger to yourself. You get locked up for committing a crime against yourself. Prostitution, 2 consensual people having sex consensually. It doesn't even make sense why that's illegal. Money Ranch has been doing it for years now. They don't seem to be having any problems. I'm just saying, I mean, really? I'm about to go back on to online modeling. And I didn't even like take that to the extent. Okay, I used to be a dancer. That was the sex job I had. That was our adult entertainment job I had that I actually did the most when I was younger, in my 20s. And I tried to again when I was older. It was probably like eight years ago. But I just wasn't in a mentally healthy enough position to do it then. And it's because Jeff Miller was controlling and abusing me and my daughter. And it was a desperate move at the time. And it's not anything you want to do because it's a desperate move. It's something you want to do because it's something you can do and something you want to do. Not because you feel forced to do it. Like, I don't mind the whole sex job thing, but I'm talking about online camming. I'm not talking about prostitution. Just so everyone knows, I'm a very health conscious person. And I don't have sex with anyone but one person. And that's because that one person knows about me, knows about my mental health, knows about my physical health, knows about me. And that's the only person I have sex with. Period. That way I don't expose anybody else to anything that they don't want to be exposed to, possibly or definitely. I don't have to expose anyone to any psychotic anythings, if that's ever what's gone on with me. I don't have to expose anyone to shit. Except for the one person that knows me and what's going on with me. So there you have it. I only see him like 3 to 5 times a year. 3 to 5, maybe, if I'm lucky. Anyway, that's irrelevant. I'm just going to put it out there. You guys are probably going to be seeing a lot of videos promoting me, marketing me. Get over it. Okay? Just get over it. I am. It's my body, it's my reputation. I give a fuck about a reputation. Because people that really know me, they can give a fuck about what people say about me. So, people that really know me and people that really truly love me and care about me as friends, they don't give a fuck what anybody else is saying. Because they know they're full of shit. And don't get on a wild hair up your ass thinking, oh my God, she's on Chatterbait. Let's go take her kid, because that would be the biggest mistake in your life. Actually, as an adult, I have the right to privacy. I have the right to educate my child on whatever I feel necessary to educate her about. And the more she understands what her mother is going to be doing, I'm not going to sit there and have shows in front of her or anything, because I'm not going to really do shows like that. You're not going to get naked to make money that way. You don't even have to get naked, and you can make more money than you make at a fucking 9 to 5. You just sit there and rub yourself all day. Hey, boys. All fucking freaky and shit, and then you get all excited and start tipping your tips. Set a tip goal, spank yourself with a fucking paddle and a pair of thongs, and everybody's going to start tipping your ass, and you're going to go home with more money than you could have gotten going to a law firm. Oh, not law firm. I don't want to use that because it's someone else's job, but going to a fucking 9 to 5 job. This shit's fucking ridiculous. So I'm just putting it out there. Everyone, keep your opinions to yourself. Don't try to convince me I'm doing the wrong thing. Don't tell me, oh, I shouldn't be so public about that, because I'm not doing anything I feel I need to hide from anyone. When you hide things, that either means you're ashamed of them, or they're seriously 100% personal business that nobody really needs to get into it. And quite frankly, the only way anyone could get into this part of my life and bother me is if they're going to pass judgment. And I could care less what fucking pass judgment. Be my guest. But judge not, lest ye be judged. Keep that in mind. And that's not only relevant to Christians. It's relevant to everybody. Judge not, lest ye be judged. And don't even try to say I'm on here saying this shit because of this, because I just cracked it open. I'm frustrated today. And this burrito does not have real cheese in it. It's fucking disgusting. I don't like it. At all.
Eat the rest of my burrito.
Eat the rest of your burrito. Why? I'm not hungry. My burrito was like 2 feet long. Like this one.
Oh, you ate it?
Most of it. It was like this long.
That's what she said.
See? This is all stuff she learned before she got back home with me. So it's my job to ensure that everything she's picked up while she's been away from me, because the courts unlawfully violated my rights and let Jeffrey Miller unlawfully violate our rights and abuse us. All the stuff she's been exposed to, I have to help her educate herself on those things now, because she already knows them. She knows more than I do.
Yes, I do. Don't feel bad about
Jeffrey Miller, my child was exposed to more pornography. She was exposed to more pornography in your presence, in your custody, than she would have ever been exposed to in my custody. And I was a stripper / adult worker / sex worker / that shit's fucking crazy. 2 girls in a cup. 2 girls in a fucking cup.
I washed it for $1.
You hear that?
$8.
You hear that?
And some free chips.
She watched it for $1 and some free chips. When?
8th grade.
8th grade?
Yeah.
Where?
Lunch.
Where were you? At lunch?
Yeah. At school at lunch.
I've never seen it. I don't care
Don't
to.
watch it.
I don't care to see it. I can't even take a shit on my own without feeling disgusted with life, because it's just a disgusting
They put it in
act.
their mouth. It's disgusting. And they feed it to each other through their mouths. It's also disgusting.
Way to go, Larson and Justice Center. Thank you for exposing my child to this shit. Awesome court orders. Fucktards. Sorry to be verbally abusive. I'm so sorry.
No, she's not.
Well, maybe I should just call them what Jeff calls you, since that's acceptable. I did notify the court several times he was calling you those things. An idiot, stupid, a nigger.
All things that I repeatedly asked him to stop calling me.
All things that she repeatedly asked him to stop calling her.
Huh?
I'm just repeating what you're saying. Yeah. Judge never decided to. acknowledge or accept any of it. Not to mention, I repeatedly, you're violating our rights. You're violating these statutes. There's like upwards of 20 of them. I've always been saying upwards of 10. It's upwards of 20 state statutes that were violated. Plus my human rights, constitutional rights, parental rights. I'm just a sex worker / alleged mentally unstable drug addict. Alleged does not ever mean I am. Alleged. Okay? Alleged. But I've never been convicted of oral copulation with a minor, unlawful sex with a minor, rape by force of a minor. Did I say oral copulation already?
Yes.
Okay. Sexual assault of a minor, armed robbery, assault with a deadly weapon, robbery, possession of a dangerous substance, registered as a narcotics offender in 2008, like 2 months before having CPS take my child from me. You had to register as a narcotics offender. While he was in court hollering at, she has a drug problem. She has an extensive drug history. I've never been arrested for drugs. I've never tested positive for drugs. No. I'm a criminal in 2 states, he said. He said I'm a criminal in 2 states. Just because he's only a criminal extensively in 1 state doesn't mean I'm a worse person than him. I say again, oral copulation with a minor, unlawful sex with a minor, rape by force of a minor, sexual assault of a minor, registered narcotics offender, robbery, like 3 to 5 times robbery, armed robbery, of assault with a deadly weapon, possession of hypodermic devices, possession of a dangerous substance. Those are just to count a few. But they were all in 1 state, so it makes them better than me. How does someone like that have the nerve to even come to court and say, Your Honor, she's a criminal in 2 states? I'm still trying to figure out how I'm a criminal in any state, but okay. A criminal in 2 states. Are you kidding me? And I say all this with a smile on my face. It's disgusting that the courts, that the law, that Indy Ho Trolleys. Yeah. Indy Ho, you heard it. Indy Ho Trolleys. You are the company you keep, folks. You assume that just because I went to ETS, because some idiot convinced you I was suicidal when he abducted my child and you failed to protect me and her and you just decided to send me to ETS instead because it was easier for you. And then later on, you proceeded to assist him in getting child abduction services for a child that wasn't his after he's a convicted sex offender against minors, plus multiple offenses and violent offenses against other people. And I still have never, ever, ever had any indication of child abuse or neglect on my behalf or towards any children, mine or otherwise. But you still felt it necessary. Yeah. Wow. 14 years. 14 years I spent pretty much in captivity because the police, the trolleys, the Indy Ho Trolleys, and Larson and Justice Center aided and abetted a criminal in holding me and my daughter captive in a state where we knew nobody. And now my family hates me because they think I abandoned my children and I had bad choices and that's why I lost them all. Nope. Nope. Not even close. Not even close. They don't even know that in California they were hollering this shit. Oh, well, she had an infant that died from neglect. She lost all her children because of neglect and substance abuse. Go look at the CPS case in Arizona. Show me 1 positive drug test. None. Not 1. Look at the case in California. Look at the case in California. Not one positive drug test. Not one. Except for Jeff's. Jeff's was positive for opioids. Jeff's was. He was positive. Yeah. Took his mom's prescription. I guess that doesn't count as a controlled substance. It's probably why they have to prescribe it. Actually, no. Her cough syrup with codeine in it. Codeine is a controlled substance. Ass fuck. Sorry. The only person I condone verbally abusing on this planet is Jeffrey Martin Miller. I apologize. So thank you, Jeff, for making my mother right. I'm verbally abusive. Thank you. Thank you for being the cunt that you are, Jeffrey Martin Miller. Sorry. If there's any kids watching, don't do this at home. I really don't approve of being verbally abusive to anyone, except for Jeffrey Martin Miller. Because he's a douchebag, child abducting, hypocritical, lying criminal that abuses women and children against the court. And the holies, aka the trolleys, to aid and abet him in his crimes. Which is probably why I can't get an attorney, because somehow, some way, they all have some kind of intertwined connection, like they're a little fucking social networking bullshit where they keep me from getting an attorney, so I can't protect myself and charge them with failure to protect under color of the law, because pretty much that's what it was. But who cares? Because it's just mine and my children's lives, right? That's it. It's just mine and my children's lives. It's really nothing serious at risk here. I mean, there was really nothing lost that was all that important to anyone else except for us. Could be worse. I could be ranting and raving about my mother, but I'm not. I love you, Becky. My sister's right. She's a phenomenal woman. But so am I. I don't say that in a narcissistic, conceited, or haughty manner. I just say that in a way that's, hey, I'm pretty self-confident that I'm a very phenomenal woman. Because I know I am. Even though nobody ever stood up for me like that. Amber, there you go. No, sorry. Poison. That's poison. It's poison. This is not poison. No, I'm not advertising. This is not sponsored. It's not even actually what's in the can. But that's a lie. And that is why I don't lie. Because as you can see, I tell myself. That's a lie. Not really. Just kidding. I'm lying. I suck at lying. Everyone wants to say I'm dishonest. Right. I'm dishonest for like 5 seconds, and then I turn around and tell the truth. Okay, whatever. I'm fucking around. Blah, 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 blah. Not really. Sounds good. I would ask if someone wants to help me with my adult industry career, but I'm scared someone's going to exploit my ass. I'm about to do what the fuck I want. Whenever the fuck I want. However the fuck I want. And I'm going to expose my daughter to any of it if I want to. Because I'm a grown adult that has the right to teach and educate my child. I'm not going to do anything pornographic in front of her, but hell, if it's not any worse than what she's seen on TV, well, then what the fuck is the problem? It's not going to be anywhere near as bad as what she saw at school. Not even close. Oh, or on TV when everyone fell fucking asleep. All the adults fell asleep at Jeff's house. That too. I don't know what the fuck you where do you see that? Jeff's? Okay, it's normal for kids at that age to, be discovering themselves, but actual physical acts of I don't know. Oh God. I don't even want to think about it. It's gonna make me go murder a troll. No bullshit. I get seriously homicidal when I think about that fucker. I'm so glad I'm not anywhere near him. I'm so effing glad I'm not anywhere near him. Every time I have an argument or go through something with my daughter, I just want to fucking get the biggest knife in my kitchen and go stab that shit face. Are you kidding me? We have to suffer this much? Because of your stupid ass? Roar! Anyway. It was kind of cute. Just kidding. I'm really not feeling well today, and right now I'm just killing time because I don't have any more vape left, so I'm smoking like it's like t-shirts right now. It tastes like t-shirts. It's pretty much empty. I think I'm pretty much smoking the coil. Anywho, I'm gonna go get tipsy. Tomorrow we start another adventure. Just to see. I could be at home while she's at school. Do what I gotta do. Have everything done by the time she gets back.
What? Am I going to school tomorrow?
Oh, well, no, I'm not. I'm just talking in general.
Okay.
Nosy. See, it's pointless to hide anything from her anyway. Yeah. That being said, stay tuned. Keep watching my channel for more. For more information regarding my adult entertainment. I will probably be found on Chatterbait, My Free Cams, Twitter, Instagram, quite possibly, I think that's it. Chatterbait, My Free Cams, probably. Yeah. Like, share, comment. Any ideas? Put them down below. You have a good adult website? Webcam modeling website? Want to donate any fucking I need a webcam, I need lighting, I need outfits, I don't need toys. I don't do shows like that. Anyway.
I heard toys.
I don't do shows like that, I said.
I was about to say.
I don't need to.
Exactly.
I don't need to make that much money.
We're not that desperate, mother.
And if I wanted to, who cares? What's the fucking difference? How is that any different than anything else?
Sure.
Someone paying you for your services. I could be doing a whole lot worse and walking down the track, selling my booty. And that's really not a whole lot worse. It is kind of dangerous because you could get killed by a serial killer, but I don't know.
Mom.
What?
What's a booty call?
You've seen Two Girls in a Cup, but you don't know what a booty call is.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's fucking adorable. A booty call is what a guy or a girl calls you just wanting some action.
Oh. Okay.
Pretty much come over and fuck me.
Okay.
Now you know. She asked. Why not answer? The more she knows, the better. The more educated she is. The more she knows, the more she can educate herself about and how to safely and appropriately, and if there's an appropriate way to even do anything at that age, which there isn't.
I now know the difference between a booty call and a butt dial.
Oh my God, did she just say that?
Yes,
You're so fucking cute.
You don't know why I say that?
She now knows the difference between a booty call and butt dial.
You don't know why I say that?
Why?
Okay, so on Instagram, there's a text profile that I follow.
Huge difference, honey. Booty call is when you put your phone in your pocket, and butt call is butt dial. I could see where the confusion could come in. I could see where the confusion comes in. Go ahead.
But like, this girlfriend's mom, girl's mom accidentally butt dialed
Okay.
her boyfriend.
Right.
and her mom said booty call instead of butt dial because she didn't know the difference.
Yeah, booty call is when someone calls you wanting some butt. Butt dial is when your butt actually dials the phone and calls somebody. Cute. Well, guess what? I got some jokes. While you wait. Cowboy strolled out of a saloon ready to ride out of town, but he saw that someone had painted his horse green from head to hoof. The cowboy stormed into the saloon. "Which one of you guys painted my horse green?" he demanded. "I did," said a huge man. Huge mean looking man, rising to his feet. "Right," said the cowboy. "Just letting you know that the first coat is dry." Lame. Winding his way through the office cubicles, my son Mike spotted one of the employees playing a video game on the computer. "Why aren't you working?" he asked. The employee had an excellent excuse. "I didn't see you coming." Stay tuned, you might see me coming. Ah! Sorry, bad joke.
Whoa.
Bad joke. What? What?
I said we're not that desperate.
I'm 40 years old and I'm going to do whatever I want.
We are not that desperate ever.
Why is that desperate? Why is that? If you can give me one reason why, we're going to have an educational conversation. Why is that an act of desperation?
Desperate for money.
Why is that an act of desperation? I think driving a cab for $4 an hour, $5 an hour is an act of desperation. I'm sacrificing 12 hours of my day to make $5 an hour with $1.38 in tips. And I figured it all out after my shift. $1.38 in tips and 12 hours of my day. And I'm alternating while you're in school, I'm asleep. While you're not in school, I'm at work. So I'm sacrificing my time with you. I'm sacrificing normal scheduling, daily schedule hours. I'm sacrificing a lot of things for $5 an hour. That's desperate, right?
Mm-hmm.
How is having an orgasm an act of desperation if you choose to get paid for it?
I don't know.
Is it because society says so or because you feel that way?
I don't know.
Do you feel that's wrong to do?
I don't know.
Why do you don't have any thought on it?
Huh?
You don't have any thought on that?
No.
Why it might be an act of desperation or why it might be... Do you feel like... How do you feel about sex and orgasms and things like that?
I don't know.
Like, what's the purpose? Is there a time and a place that it's appropriate? Is there certain people it's okay with? Is there certain places it's okay? What are the limitations to sex?
I don't know.
You don't know? Maybe we'll have this conversation another day. Is it okay to have multiple partners?
If your partner, if both the people that you want to be partners with is okay with it, then yeah.
If everyone's consenting adults?
Huh?
If everyone is consenting adults?
Yeah.
Right. But what if it's something that makes you upset or jealous or hurts you if your partner is like with other people? Would you accept that?
I mean, like I said, both people have to be.
Okay, but if you're in a relationship and your partner has multiple partners and you don't, but you don't feel comfortable with that, and it makes you, or not that you don't feel comfortable with it, you accept it, but it causes you a certain level of turmoil or a certain level of anguish. Would you continue?
Let your partner know, and then it goes from there.
Okay, what if your partner says no? Should you allow them to continue even though it causes you turmoil or anguish?
I say leave them.
Okay. You can't allow anything that becomes mentally or emotionally abusive to you, right?
Yeah.
Right. Does it mean that you failed at something? Does it mean that you're not good enough?
Huh?
Does that mean that you failed at something or that you're not good enough?
No.
No? You're right. Some people are polyamorous. Some people are not. I'm okay with it as long as you don't neglect or abuse me because you're fucking someone else. And as long as you're honest about it. As long as it doesn't put a wrench or a damper in my ability to trust you. Like, seriously, if you got to lie about some shit like that when I'm like the most understanding and accepting person, either I love you the way you are or I don't. But we have to be upfront and honest with each other about everything. at least let me have the choice in whether I accept it or not. Don't deceive me into believing or accepting something that's not even the truth. That's when I have a problem with it. Anywho, a guy was driving along a country road when his car broke down. He got out and had just started to check the engine when an old horse trotted up the road. The horse peered into the engine and said, "You better check the fuel pump," and trotted on. The motorist was so shaken that he ran straight to the nearest farmhouse and told the farmer what happened. "Was it an old white horse with a black patch on his hindquarters?" Yes, it was, he said. "No, don't pay him no mind," continued the farmer. "He doesn't know the first thing about cars." Lame. "My boss told me, don't dress for the job you have, dress for the job you want." The next day I showed up in a Cubs uniform. A veterinarian was feeling ill and went to see his doctor. The doctor was asking all the unusual questions about symptoms, how long they had been occurring, etc. When the vet interrupted him, "Hey, look, I'm a vet. I don't need to ask my patients these kind of questions. I can tell what's wrong just by looking," he smugly added. "Why can't you?" The doctor nodded, stood back, looked the patient up and down, quickly wrote out a prescription and handed it to him and said, "There you are. Of course, if that doesn't work, we'll have to put you to sleep." "I learned how to change a tire from my mom. All you have to do is pull over, stand next to the car, and make a sad face." Yeah, right. I change that shit myself. Inspirational speaker, Dr. Dyer, still remembering the birthday card his kids gave him on his 64th birthday. On the front, it said inside a message from God. Please, they finally appreciated his work. He opened it up. To read. "See you soon." Applicants for jobs at the company was all asked. Applicants for jobs at the company were all asked to fill out a questionnaire. Among the things candidates were asked was the name of their high school and when they attended. One prospective employee dutifully wrote the name of the high school and dates attended: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The pastor was talking to a group of young children about being good and going to heaven. At the end of the talk, he asked, "Where do you want to go?" "Heaven," they all piped up. "And what do you have to do to get there?" asked the pastor. "Be dead," shouted one little boy. "I rest my case." What do Christians teach our children? It's better off to be dead. In heaven with God? The roads are paved with gold. There's no more tears, no more pain. Death becomes so appealing when life is so hurtful and critical and judgmental. And when we try to pretend to be okay so that, we don't make others worry about us because we feel like a burden. Or when we don't let others know that we're not okay because we've been criticized or punished for expressing feelings in a way that others don't understand or don't deem appropriate. Death becomes so much more appealing. It's not the days of your life that matter, but the life in your days. All that from Molly Wait. I'm going to go get tipsy because now I'm sad. Thanks for watching. Watch for me soon on Chatterbait and my free cams.
I hear Chatterbait and I instantly think masturbate.
Well, that's the whole point, honey. It's called marketing. It's a level of marketing. They do that on purpose to appeal to people's sexual inclinations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just like, medication and stuff like that is like overly priced. Like medical services and health services and all that stuff, they're extremely overpriced because we kind of need to be healthy to live. So that's them pretty much exploiting the fact that we have to have certain things to be healthy and alive. So they exploit that and they charge us a tremendous amount of money, knowing that we couldn't even dream of paying that much in one lifetime, let alone like 5. So that being said, our country is very guilty of exploitation on every level. What? I'm not scheduled to work tomorrow either, and I'm not going in, so I hope they don't call me because I'm going to see how well things go here. I'm going to watch. I'm just going to do a simple day of not doing anything inappropriate other than what you can legally watch on television and see how much money I make. Of course, I will have to keep it at that level because she's going to be home. She doesn't have school tomorrow. So that being said, watch what happens. I'm going to keep it on a level that's pretty much consistent with what you can see on TV. And we'll see how much I make. I bet it's more than $4 an hour. I will keep you posted. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the little dingy bell so you can get notifications every time I post new content, which is like every time I get a wild hair up my ass, I want to talk about something random. Thank you for watching, folks. I love you all. Mwah.